Hello everyone, this is Joshua Lozano, and I'm a pastor and I'm a seminary student. And today I would like to talk about something that is pretty important, and that is, should you go to seminary? Now, you're probably asking yourself, if you're listening to this channel, you're probably asking yourself that very question. Should I go to seminary? Well, there are a couple different things that you need to consider as you're thinking about whether you should go to seminary or not. And number one is, of course, why would I consider seminary at all? If I'm going to go to seminary, and what is going to be my long-term or even short-term goal? What do I ultimately want to do with this degree? And so I think that's going to be the most important thing as you consider seminary. Of course, the second thing is, when should I go to seminary? Should I do it right after my bachelor's degree? Should I wait for a while and work and get some experience in this particular field and then go on and do seminary and then sort of get catapulted yet again that way? Or whatever, however you see that as far as the when. But then there's also so you have the why, you have the when, but then you, of course, have the where. Where do I go? What kind of seminary am I looking for? Well, I think the where is going to be contingent on the first two. And that just really deals more particularly with whether you are desiring to go to a seminary that is very conservative in their theology and in their understanding of creation and things along those lines, justification by faith alone, through grace alone, for the glory of God alone, Scripture alone, these different solas, we call them from the Reformation. So there are a couple different things to consider as you're considering whether I should go to seminary at all. So also, you really need to consider who you might have going alongside you. So, don't be a loner in seminary. And I think it's really hard to do that anyways, but try really, really hard to, I don't care if you're an introvert to extrovert, it's much more natural, but try to find somebody who you can be friends with, really legitimately become friends with. Not just, hey, let's go to a movie or whatever, but somebody that can walk through life with you and maybe even help you clarify what your long-term goal should be based on the gifts that they see in you, based on the interests that they see in you with regard to a certain study of Scripture, or a part of this ministry of some kind, or church ministry, or whatever it might be. That's really, really important. So even if it's somewhere you end up going to a seminary totally 1,000 miles away from where you currently live, just try to find somebody in that school who you can be sort of BFFs with, and I guarantee you that if you are able to find someone like that, I have several that have graduated already, and I still have regular contact with them. We share our struggles in ministry. I'm a pastor right now, and many of them are pastors as well. And one in particular, one's a professor at a college and sort of part-time and everything else. But so you want to consider, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? Why do I want to go at all? And then of course, who can be there for me, and who can I be there for as I'm in seminary? So it doesn't matter if you're single, if you're married, you have to have somebody there who can walk through seminary with you. Not only your spouse, but somebody else as well that can kind of help you carry you through. And what would be really great would be to have, if you are married, would be to have another couple walking you through life, or maybe walking together through life. That is really, really helpful. So these are just a couple things to consider, and if you have anything that you'd like to kind of chime in on, or some advice that you'd like to bring as well to the table, comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And for now, this is the end of this video. So I just want to thank you very much, and God bless.